Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot, and of course, happy holidays this weekend. Woohoo! I was looking for a mug that was quite festive, but I don't really have one because I'm not a massively festive person. So here we go, mug of the day. This is old actually. Can you see it? Looks like it's got berries on. Yes, it looks like it's got berries on. So I thought that will do because that's got a whole, kind of berry, holly, ivy thing. It's also got a chip out of it. Can you see that at the bottom? This is probably 25 years old, this mug. And I got it from a studio place. So it's like studio pottery. And today, I've been trying out tea pigs. Not a lot of success. Spiced pear though, because I felt, partridge in a pear tree. I'm trying to be festival, as they say. I'm trying to be festival. Okay, how are you feeling? How are you doing? If I sound a bit wheezy, it's allergies. I've just been allergy tested. I found out I'm allergic to house dust. What can a messy girl do? I know you're like, get the Hoover out, but I do. I don't have any carpets or anything. So yeah, it is what it is. So hopefully, I don't know, maybe it'll always be like that. We will see. Okay, anyhow, it's enough moaning and complaining. You may hear profanities on Christmas Day. So I decided, and I'll warn you now, right, every year I do a Christmas reading. And every year I think, how am I going to pitch it? Because I don't script anything and I don't organise things in advance. I'm like, how am I going to script it? How am I going to do it? And I think, well, I won't then. I'll just do it. And every year it comes out quite dark. Anywho, so I thought we'd do a bit of Starseed Oracle. Whom. Whom. And what do I get? But the void. The void. Now, one of you was telling me about the Mayan calendar, is that right? And that we're in this 10-day void period that kind of finishes around nowish. Whatever. Stop, embrace winter. We're in the great cosmic womb, okay? To me, it does feel like that. This time between sort of Christmas Eve and January the 2nd, when everything starts to, well, who knows, everything starts to get back to normal again. Always does feel like you're in a bit of a kind of nothingness, aren't you? But I think it's a bit more than that. I think it's, spiritually speaking, it's a bit more than that. So let me know in the comments section. And also, of course, what are you having for lunch? Are you having turkey and all the trimmings? Are you going vegan? Are you doing something else that's delicious and weird? Tell me, okay? Tell me all about it. Right. And tell me if you hate Christmas too. I don't mind. You can put it in the comment. You can put it in the comment section. Right. Let's have the Wild Unknown Tarot. The name that always kind of just slightly evades me, even though it's really not complicated. Wild Unknown Tarot. At least we're not doing reversals. Okay? Let's put it that way. At least we're not doing reversals. Can I just tell you what I bought Valentine and Leia? She's here. What I bought Valentine and Leia. I've bought them like a mouse game. Oh, I told you it'd be dark. I bought them this electronic kind of mouse game thing. It's like a dome and it has holes and then the mouse like pops out and goes back in again. I think they're going to absolutely love it. Okay, time for some spiritual big jobs. I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. Okay, I quite like it actually. I'm going with it. Right. Ace of Pentacles, isn't that beautiful? I love this deck. I just love this deck. The light isn't particularly good because it's a little bit dim outside, but either way, whoa, look at that. Look at that, Ace of Pentacles. There isn't a better way to start because we're kind of into Capricorn season. I love a bit of Capricorn season. It's so, it it is earthy, you know, cardinal, earthy. Let's get stuff done. Let's dig things, make things, trees, logs. You know, I get into that whole, I'm almost going to sing that woodcutter song off Monty Python. Who knows, anything could happen. This is for me a very good start, but it's a very aged and slow start, okay? And you couldn't get a better juxtaposition than the void, which it won't focus on, the void, with something which is absolutely solid. Okay, good. Then we proceed to just, yeah, I'm going to do a biddly bop, I think, and show you the cards. Gosh. Okay. I think you can almost see it from the imagery where we're going with this, people. It's big. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. Okay. Strength, judgment, the Empress, the Devil. Another one of my jolly Christmas readings. Okay. Oh, we've got like a single propeller plane going over the house. I think I explained to you the other day, we have about 5 planes a week. Wowzers. Okay. I like that the Empress is this tree. I like the tree metaphor. That works. Okay. It's solid, but it's got roots. And do you remember we were looking at the 6 of Cups? God knows when, but 2 days ago, maybe yesterday, 3 days ago, whenever it was. I think it came up twice, and it was a tree that had like rainbow roots going down. As above, so below. That's the words for the magician, but I'm feeling it's as above, so below. And we talked about, do you remember we were talking about feeling grounded, and can you ever actually really envisage that there really are roots under the tree, that they really go down that far? That's what this is about. And I'm, you know, for someone who's not a gardener in any sense of the word, indoor or out, I seem to spend an awful lot of time talking about gardening on this channel, kind of. I don't know how roots get established, but this is about establishing roots. Maybe where there weren't any before. And I'm guessing it takes quite a lot of energy, and that it's not necessarily, in inverted commas, easy. Okay. Next to it, this Devil card. I love those hooves. I mean, look at those hooves. They're amazing, aren't they? Aren't they beautiful? Now, is that a goat? We all know I can't identify animals, but I'm thinking that the Devil there might be a goat, and that Capricorn is a goat. And of course, Capricorn is the Devil. So doing the maths there with my maths face, it's goat, isn't it? Okay. When you get the Devil card, it's about attachments, it's about toxicity, but sometimes we have to go beyond that in a real kind of binary. Well, this is good and that is bad, and this is nice and that's toxic and that's not. It's definitely kind of threaded into all different aspects of our lives. And some of them we live alongside, and some of them we can't, and some of them we need to outgrow. And that's what this is about, with a good root ball, okay? You're probably eating your oatmeal or your turkey and thinking, what on earth is she talking about? Okay, then we have strength, which has popped up for us loads. Leo energy, the energy of spirit. And I really like actually that he's got the infinity symbol there on the third eye. It's not necessarily a pretty start to 2022. And I'm not going to style it out and say that it is. Because, you know, this is obviously going to become a thing. My dark Christmas reading. We're just reading out of the void. The sparkly void. This feels like we get right down to it. We have judgment right next to it as well. And judgment is literally about being called to be judged, but it's also a reckoning card, a destiny card, and a card that kind of takes the past and makes it the present and kind of fuses it into a future. There you go. That's my mind for that. Okay. 5 of Wands. Still stuff we can't see. Still branches in the woods that are getting into our eyes and our face. But nevertheless, a lot better than the 10. You know, it's more superficial. It's becoming more superficial. Which means that in the deepest sense, in the rooting sense, we're making headway. Maybe you can't see so much above ground. God, I actually got there in the end. Woof! That metaphor meandered and went on. Oh, wrong camera. I was really tooting my own horn there. And then, yeah, I go and smash it by doing it on the wrong camera. Let's biddly bop back so I don't get even more confused. 4 of Swords. I love this card. It's so gorgeous. And of course, it's Third Eye Awakening. This is an awakening. I'm not very good at awakening things, but no one recognises an awakening when they're in it, do they? No one does. You're like, this feels weird. How strange. And then you get that kind of aha moment. It's a rooty, slow aha moment. It's an awakening. Sometimes, and I think very often, awakenings are not particularly pretty, okay? 3 of Pentacles, remember to connect. Your connection with others in 2022 will save you. Maybe literally, it's like really connect. And I know that that's become more challenging because of the stuff that's been going on. And it is for everybody. But connection is a universal thing, you know, it doesn't matter whether it's family, friends, face-to-face, online, whatever it is, just connect, okay? And then I'm very glad to see this Ace of Wands again. It's like there is a torch, you know, there is a light that will never go out. I think that's the Smiths song. There is a torch. The Ace of Pentacles, when you put it together with the Ace of Wands, God, when you put those two together, and I love 2 aces together, you get a spark. You get like the spark you get when Ray Mears, you know, makes fire on the programmes in the woods. I don't know, whatever happened to Ray Mears? I always thought it was quite funny that he used to wander around in a pair of like khaki sort of chinos. Like, do you really wear chinos in the woods? Anyway, okay, how are you doing? Let's have angel answers. Let's have angel answers. So, have your question. Think of this as like the wishbone. The wishbone question. Oh, there's one. Yay! And I think we all know that I don't know where the crown chakra is, so we're just going to have to work around that. Now that's weird. Because I was looking at that, which was yes, and then there's another yes. I'm like, there's 2 yeses. We have a double yes. We have a double yes, and I knew it'd be contradictory. Not the right time. The Ace of Wands is that yes feeling. It's Kundalini, but not just yet. But we know that. That's okay. We're not expecting it to be jam today, okay? And then we get crown chakra. I'm pretty sure... Is that the third eye, or is that the crown, or is that both? Anyway, around here, pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. I'm calling it an awakening, so I don't know if that's the same thing, but I think it probably represents the same kind of area, okay? I don't think you need to do anything to facilitate it or explain it. Just, and I'm not even going to say enjoy it, because I do have a feeling it's going to be a bit of a bumpy ride. Just kind of lean into it, accept it, and live it, okay? Another cheery Christmas message from Gemstone Tarot. Leave me a comment and let me know what's going on with you today, and I will see you soon. Namaste.